There was a point on Tuesday that I just stopped everything. I logged out of my video games, I closed YouTube, and I was like, I'm not happy right now. What? Whoa, off to a good start. Where am I turning? You would think I would know my way around the city by now. And we're off. I'll see you in a couple hours. Really wanna, well, tell me what you want when I really wanna. I would walk 500 miles halfway there. My mom loves this song because her name's in it. I'm not a huge fan of Bon Jovi, but I swear it's written into my DNA because my mom loves Bon Jovi. We listened to like 13 straight hours of Bon Jovi discography on the way to Colorado in 8th grade. It was a wild time. Money on my mind, so I'm too paid. Real all the time, never Kool-Aid. We always live a party like my name is Nino. I'm hanging out, drinking in the back of El Camino. What a beautiful day to be traveling. And they live like in the city. Like Scooter right there, city. Nope, George don't like me. All in the same realm.
Oh, he's letting me scratch his chin.
Oh.
That's so nice.
Apparently, we're at a climbing gym right now. That's the climbing gym.
We're only going down one story.
Only one story?
Says the elevator.
What is this climbing gym?
This is Rock KC Underground.
So we're like in an old mine.
I think it's limestone.
Okay. Let's check it out. I definitely didn't expect like an underground hallway complex kind of thing going on. Do you actually sit cross-legged here? I don't think I can.
Yeah, because you're trying to do the big.
Just do the one. Interesting. It makes me feel more stable when I'm doing things right here. I don't know why. So we did a lot of things today. But what makes you, Abigail Pruden, happy?
I think that daily I am happiest when I carve out time out of my day to do stuff for myself, like have my own time to chill and read a book or watch something or...
Do you do that intentionally?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So you build it in every single day?
Yes. I think that's like my introvert recharge thing. I definitely need to have my alone time for that. And it doesn't have to be alone, but just kind of some silent time to myself. I can be around other people, but as long as I'm doing my own thing for a little bit.
So you mentioned daily. Is there like bigger things that make you happy, like monthly, yearly, 5-year kind of thing?
I'm sure there is. I like the planning and looking forward to the next thing. So like if that's a vacation, like looking forward and planning all of the things we're going to do, or if it's COVID time and no vacations, looking forward to the season changes and what I'll do outside or inside. I changed the lock screen on my phone to whatever the like next season is.
Oh.
So right now I've been in like spring, and whenever I see my phone, I'm like, yes, it's so close. But you just need to have the prop.
The prop? Pretend eating? You could put the chopsticks in there, and for all the world knows, you've been using those chopsticks. We did some stuff today, some fun stuff. But in general, what makes you happy? Mid-chew, mid-bite. Best interview ever right here. Are you
Did you want to do the whole thing
foodless,
over again?
foodless now? What makes you happy?
I would say learning new things.
Okay. Just like in general, what's one thing that you've learned in the past 3 months that has made you happy?
I started learning how to longboard. I told myself I would learn how to do that this summer.
Nice.
Kind of got started early over spring break because I had nothing else to do. I was really worried that I was gonna be horrible at it, but I surprised myself.
Yeah.
And I haven't fallen off of it and like hit the ground completely yet.
Yet. Have you skateboarded before, snowboarded before? Have you done board stuff before? This is your first board activity?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been fun.
Well, what made you want to start longboarding?
Because everyone longboards on campus and I want to look that cool.
A lot of people think that happiness are just fleeting moments that happen to you, which in reality, you are responsible for your own happiness. You can create those moments. You can intentionally do the things that make you happy. A lot of people get in the cycle of I wake up, I go to work, I come home, I watch TV, I go to sleep, I wake up, I go to work, over and over and over and over. And I can see why they get in that, because they think that work drains them, and a lot of people, work drains them. I'm not arguing that point. But what they see is that sitting in front of a TV is easy. It doesn't drain them. The big misconception is if something doesn't drain you, I'm content with that, I'm happy with that, I'm going to recharge from doing nothing. You don't recharge from doing nothing. You recharge from what you enjoy doing. In undergrad, I wrote down every single thing that made me happy on a piece of paper, and I asked myself why. And there was a common trend between all 50 things, and the common trend was other people were involved. I was doing it with some of my favorite people. Normally, spring break is me taking college students out on spring break, and it's the memories that we create with those people, not necessarily where we go. I love that I went to the Grand Canyon, but I love that I went to the Grand Canyon with those specific people even more. Well, this year we don't have any extended trips going out, and I didn't plan a personal trip. So I was sitting on my computer on Tuesday, having 5 straight days of nothing but video games and YouTube. I would wake up, I would sit in my computer chair, I would play video games and watch YouTube until I went to bed, and then I would do it all over again. And that's what I did for 5 days. And there was a point on Tuesday that I just stopped everything. I logged out of my video games, I closed YouTube, and I was like, I'm not happy right now. And I figured out that it's the who. I wasn't engaging in social activities. I was just logging in by myself over and over and over. And it got to the point where I'm like, okay, I have to change this. So what am I gonna do to control my happiness? I could have picked up the phone and called somebody. I could have planned a virtual game night or played video games with people and reached out to people. But instead I went a little on the more extreme side and drove to Kansas City to spend less than 24 hours in the city. But that really scratched my itch. That made me really happy in the past 24 hours to do some great things, but more importantly, do those great things with some great people. So if there's any one thing that you can take away from this video, is you are responsible for your own happiness. You decide what you're gonna do every single day to fill your bucket. And hopefully every single day you are filling your bucket. So my challenge to you is to grab a piece of paper right now and write down 50 things that make you happy. If you can do things that make you happy every single day or every single week, that's going to bridge into your entire life. Happy people make more money. Happy people live longer. Happy people have less negative health outcomes at every stage in life. If you can control your happiness, if you can figure out what makes you tick, your life is going to be so much better. Okay, we've done enough takes. Okay, let's get home. I'm proud of you, I love you, and I'll see you next time. Man, if I didn't have this lady telling me where to go, I'd be just so lost right now. And if I didn't have a backup camera, I just wouldn't exist in the city. I'd be done. Had to parallel park. Whew! Whew!